Good morning, YouTube.
So, last night in between the rain, I got a few little things done. Not much really though. Just tucked a few wires, so we have all our speaker wires coming out here. Ground for 1 amp, RCAs for the door speakers, amp for the subs, RCAs for that, ground for that. Capacitor is going to be mounted up top there. I still have to move the box around a few times to get some other things in there. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the RCAs are run, tucked, coming through here. I'm going to tuck them down below here later on, but for now I'm still dealing with them. RCAs are coming out here. I'm going to put my little 3-band mixer here, and I got speaker wire coming out under here. So we're going to see how we're going to mount the speakers. I don't know if I'm going to put them back under there or if I'm just going to have them sit there for the time being. I don't know. They're too big for the doors, clearly. So one of the other things we have to get done is we got to search the shed and find all the other trim pieces. They should be in there. So let's do that now. So, you probably think that's it. That's all the trim pieces, right? Well, you're wrong. So now, we gotta get all the trim pieces for the center console. Back. Sorry about that. I ran out of memory on my GoPro, so just got myself 2 new SDs. And that. We got 1 more to get though. When I ran out of memory before, I went through, cleaned up the interior pieces, so you can see they look nice, a lot better than they were all dusty and dirty. Those there I painted a long time ago. I'm just gonna leave them blue for the time being, but I also got, as you can see, the dash piece in there. So now my climate controls, I got the little pocket, I have the ashtray to go back in there, and there's my little 4-band EQ. I gotta put some more stuff back in, and then finalize this wiring here. I did a little bit of that last night, as well as this morning when I ran out of memory. I went and mounted these, so now there's a nice little gap on the bottom there. They look nice hanging right there. Gonna get all the wires plumbed up so it looks nice and neat, and we're gonna get to that. But first, we need to address 2 issues. 1, gotta get the rest of these trim pieces in. 2, I need to figure out how I'm gonna mount my front speakers. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that yet. So, got the armrest in. Just remembered, I gotta take a second here. Before I close up this whole driver's side, I gotta run a remote line. So that way I can still turn my amps on and off when I turn on that mixer. So, we're gonna do that real quick, and then we're gonna get back to putting the interior pieces back in. Alright, so we got the remote turn on line hanging there right now. I still got to wire up the switch. It's going to be mounted right there for the time being. Got pretty much all the trim pieces back in. Literally almost all of them. Well, that is pretty much all of them. Just need to get the other seat in there. Finish up this here so that way I can put the back seat back in. And we should be good to go. Do this and just slide it back a little bit. Two new 12s in a ported box. I didn't forget. We just got some cleaning up to do because this is all rush done. I mean, it wasn't really rush done. It looks fairly neat, I can say. Everything's kind of tucked up, mounted down, can't really move. This here, I had an issue. One of the channels ended up dying on the amp because I'm also pushing it too hard. It's only about 500 watts at 4 ohm bridged, and these are dual 12s that have dual 4s, and they're probably either at an 8 or at a 1, which either way is not good for this amp, clearly. And this, I mentioned it in the last video. Does anybody know how I can fix that? I mean, because like this is an actual like gouge in the metal. Like, I'm sure I could sand it down, but how do I get this like brushed black finish back on? Anybody know? Put it in the comments. Let me know.